English Lives.
You open Instagram, you scroll, you close it, you feel fine. 2 minutes later, you open it again. You don't even remember doing it. Today, Sarah and Jake talk about why that happens and what to do about it, where we create an environment where English is acquired naturally. Just listen.
Okay, Jake, I need to tell you something.
That sounds serious.
It is a little. I deleted Instagram today.
Wait, really?
Really, like fully deleted, not just the app, the whole account.
Wow, Sarah, what happened?
Nothing dramatic. I just sat there scrolling for 40 minutes and realized I felt worse after than before.
Worse how?
Just flat. Empty. Like I'd eaten a lot of food, but none of it had any nutrition.
Nutrition meaning actual value? Things that feed you?
Exactly. I consumed a lot, but got nothing out of it.
I know that feeling. I call it the scroll hangover.
Jake, that is exactly what it is.
You feel fine while you're doing it, then you stop and feel kind of gray.
Gray is the perfect word. Not sad, not happy, just gray.
And slightly guilty for wasting the time.
Yes, 40 minutes. I could have done anything with those 40 minutes.
What would you have done?
I don't know. Read something, gone for a walk, called my mom.
Called your mom.
I know, but still, something real.
I get it, Sarah. So you just deleted it?
I sat there for a second thinking, do I actually enjoy this? And the answer was no, so I deleted it.
That's very decisive.
Decisive meaning you made a clear decision quickly?
Exactly. Most people think about it for months and never do it.
I've thought about it for months. Today, I just finally did it.
How does it feel?
Honestly, a little weird. Like I keep reaching for my phone and then remembering there's nothing to check.
The phantom scroll.
The phantom scroll, yes. My thumb just moves on its own.
It's muscle memory at this point.
Muscle memory, meaning your body does it automatically without thinking?
Exactly. You've trained yourself to pick up the phone hundreds of times a day. That doesn't disappear overnight.
How long do you think it takes?
I read somewhere it takes about 3 weeks to break a habit properly.
3 weeks of phantom scrolling.
You'll survive, Sarah. Do you still have other apps?
TikTok and Twitter, but I'm thinking about those too.
TikTok is a different beast.
Beast meaning something more powerful and harder to control?
Exactly. Instagram, you scroll. TikTok pulls you in. The algorithm is terrifyingly good.
Terrifyingly good, meaning it knows exactly what to show you?
More than that, it knows what you'll watch for 3 more seconds before skipping. It optimizes for that.
Optimizes, meaning it adjusts constantly to get the best result?
Yes, every video you watch, every one you skip, it's learning, building a profile of exactly what keeps you watching.
That's genuinely unsettling, Jake.
It is, and the scary part is, it's not trying to make you happy, it's trying to keep you on the app.
Those are two very different things.
Completely different. Happy might mean you put the phone down and go do something. Engaged means you keep scrolling.
So it's optimized to make you slightly unsatisfied.
Exactly. Just enough content to keep going, never quite enough to feel full.
Back to the nutrition thing.
Right, junk food for the brain.
Do you still use TikTok, Jake?
Less than I used to. I gave myself a limit, 1 hour a day maximum.
Does the limit actually work?
Sometimes. The app has a built-in timer that pops up and says, "You've been on for an hour," and I always think, just 5 more minutes.
5 more minutes every time.
Every single time. The 5 more minutes always becomes 20.
So the timer doesn't really work.
The timer works as a reminder. Whether you listen to the reminder is a different question.
I feel like the whole conversation about social media has changed in the last few years.
How do you mean?
Like, when I first got Instagram, I was maybe 17. It felt exciting. Everyone was on it. You posted your life and people liked it and it felt fun.
And now?
Now it just feels like performance. Everyone performing a version of their life for an audience.
Performing meaning showing a carefully chosen version, not the real thing.
Exactly. Nobody posts their bad days. Nobody posts when they're sitting at home doing nothing, feeling fine about it.
They post the trip, the dinner, the highlight.
The highlight reel.
Highlight reel, meaning only the best moments, like a sports highlights video?
Exactly. And then you look at everyone's highlight reels and compare them to your whole life, including all the boring and difficult parts.
And you lose every time.
You always lose, because nobody's life is a highlight reel in reality.
There's actually a term for that, Sarah. Social comparison theory. The idea that humans naturally compare themselves to others, but social media makes it constant and extreme.
Constant and extreme. Used to be you compared yourself to people you actually knew. Now you're comparing yourself to everyone.
Including people whose entire job is to look perfect online.
Influencers.
Influencers who have photographers and lighting and editing software and filters.
And you're comparing your actual face on a Tuesday morning to their edited photo.
No competition.
No competition at all. I genuinely think it made me feel worse about myself for years, and I just didn't connect it.
Didn't connect it, meaning you didn't realize the link between the app and the feeling?
Exactly, Jake. I just thought I was having a bad year or a bad few years, but actually I was just constantly consuming content that made me feel inadequate.
Inadequate meaning not good enough?
Not good enough, interesting enough, not pretty enough, not successful enough.
That's a heavy thing to carry around every day, Sarah.
It is, and the worst part is it's so gradual you don't notice it happening.
Like the frog in the boiling water.
The frog in the boiling water. Explain that one, Jake.
It's a metaphor. If you put a frog in boiling water, it jumps out immediately. But if you put it in cool water and slowly heat it, it doesn't notice until it's too late.
That's dark.
It's just a metaphor. The point is, gradual change is harder to notice and respond to than sudden change.
And social media changed us gradually.
Over years, so gradually we didn't realize what was happening.
Do you think it's all bad though, Jake? Or is there good too?
Genuinely both. I've found things through social media that changed my life. Articles, ideas, communities.
Communities?
Yeah, people who share very specific interests. Niche things you'd never find locally.
Niche, meaning very specific and specialized?
Exactly. Like say you're really into a very obscure type of music or craft or sport. 20 years ago, you might never find anyone else who cares about that thing. Now, you find thousands of them online.
That is genuinely good.
It's great, actually. It reduces loneliness in a real way, makes people feel less alone in their specific weirdness.
There's specific weirdness.
We all have specific weirdness, Sarah. Social media lets you find your people.
So the problem isn't the connection part, it's the comparison and the performance part.
And the algorithm part. The connection part, people sharing genuine things, finding each other, that's valuable.
It's everything else built on top of it that's the problem.
The advertising model, the engagement optimization, the infinite scroll.
Infinite scroll, meaning there's no end, it just keeps going forever?
Exactly. That was a deliberate design choice. Old websites had pages. You'd reach the bottom and stop. Infinite scroll removes that natural stopping point.
So they literally removed the off button.
Not the off button, the natural pause. The moment where you'd think, okay, I've reached the end. Instead, there's always more.
That's almost evil when you say it out loud, Jake.
Some people who designed these things have said publicly they regret it.
Really?
Yeah, some early engineers and designers from Facebook and Twitter have spoken about feeling guilty about what they built.
Feeling guilty about building something that was too successful.
Too successful in the wrong direction. Successful at capturing attention, not successful at improving people's lives.
That's a strange position to be in. You built something used by billions of people and you feel bad about it.
Because the thing you built is making billions of people feel slightly worse every day.
It's a lot to think about.
It is. Can I ask you something honestly, Sarah?
Always.
Do you think you'll actually stay off Instagram, or will you be back in a month?
That's a very fair question, Jake.
I'm not judging. Most people last about 3 weeks.
I think this time feels different, because I'm not leaving because someone told me to. I'm leaving because I sat with the honest question, does this make my life better? And the answer was no, so I deleted it.
That's very decisive.
Decisive, meaning you made a clear decision quickly.
Exactly. Most people think about it for months and never do it.
I've thought about it for months. Today, I just finally did it.
How does it feel?
Honestly, a little weird. Like I keep reaching for my phone and then remembering there's nothing to check.
The phantom scroll.
The phantom scroll, yes. My thumb just moves on its own.
It's muscle memory at this point.
Muscle memory, meaning your body does it automatically without thinking?
Exactly. You've trained yourself to pick up the phone hundreds of times a day. That doesn't disappear overnight.
How long do you think it takes?
I read somewhere it takes about 3 weeks to break a habit properly.
3 weeks of phantom scrolling.
You'll survive, Sarah. Do you still have other apps?
TikTok and Twitter, but I'm thinking about those too.
TikTok is a different beast.
Beast, meaning something more powerful and harder to control?
Exactly. Instagram, you scroll. TikTok pulls you in. The algorithm is terrifyingly good.
Terrifyingly good, meaning it knows exactly what to show you?
More than that, it knows what you'll watch.